Hello everybody, this is Brighton from the Game Bazaar channel. Today I will be making a tier list for all the abilities in Garden Warfare. Not Garden Warfare, I am such a noob, sorry guys. Battle for Neighborville. I'm not going to edit that out, why not? If you didn't already check out my other Battle for Neighborville tier list, check that out right now, but let's get into this, guys.
1, 2, 3. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn.
Okay, guys, so actually I have a little thing to tell you guys. So I did this already, but I made the clip, and for some reason it didn't record my voice. So this tier list may not be exactly the same as the last one I did, yeah, so let's just get started here. So, and this might be a shorter video now that I know what I'm actually going to say, kind of, so, because I, already know what I put for the tier list. So, here we have the Acorn. Oh yeah, I forgot, I need to add this first. I am adding the S+. Let me add a row above. I added S+ in the last clip, so I'm going to do that now. Oh, oops. Since there are some things that are just better than S, like they're overpowered. Okay, here we go. Okay, I need to be quiet now. So, the Acorn Dash is A, especially now that they have 2 charges. I think they do. It's really good. It lets you escape. It's good. Yeah, it's just pretty good. Okay, so then we have the weird hook thingamabobby, the grappling hook. It's not the worst ability in the game, but it is definitely the worst grappling hook I've ever used in a video game. I mean, I guess it's actually an anchor, but still. So I'm gonna say C. Yeah, I mean, so then we have the Arcane Enigma. I rate this a B. It's good. It lets you be invisible, but it has the longest recharge time if you don't buff your allies, and your allies never want to stay next to you and all that junk. So yeah, space station shield, I say it's a D because nobody really even uses the space station enough to have the shields be like a good thing, and I've never actually used the shield, so I can't really rate it fairly. Then we have the barrel blast, which I say is a solid B. It's not amazing, but especially now that you can destroy it. In Garden Warfare, it was like S, but it's just a B now. It's not really worth it. The Big Bang Beam, I actually love this Big Bang Beam, but I know it's not that great, actually, so I'm just going to put it in A tier. So then we have the Bash thingamabobby. It's terrible. Oh, by the way, guys, if I keep looking left, it's because I'm looking at my brother's computer with all the things I put last time since I failed. So then this is D because it's pretty bad. I mean, it's alright, but it leaves you exposed. It doesn't do as much damage as it should, so that's a D. Then the firewall is an S. Corridors, good for corridors, good for trapping people, all that stuff. The blue blazes is an A. It's alright, it does a decent amount of damage, but it's not the best. Sorry, I keep looking over here. Where is this? This is very sad, guys. I'm sorry. Is it not on there? Oh, no, it is. It's just not in the right place. Okay, it's in A. So, it's fine. It's pretty good. The Bullhorn Swarm, I think is what it's called. It's good, but it's just alright. League good. I don't know. I can't talk today. Especially because I already have made this, but the audio. Anyway, I'll be quiet. Burrow is A. It's good for escaping, but using it to actually eat people is not actually the best in this game. But if you use it as an escape method, then it is really good. The Butter Beacon is a B. It's alright. It lets you see. It lets you do a bunch. I mean, not a bunch. A little bit of extra damage. It's not the best, but the Cant Missile is an S. I say it's an S. I think it's really good. If you can get the tags on the enemies, then it's an S. The Fung Fu is OP. S+. It lets enemies can't really hit you. I mean, I think like the easiest way to hit somebody with Fung Fu, like Dynamite Dodge, and Dynamite Dodge is already hard enough to hit people with. But you have to, unless they're on like low health, you're gonna die probably, and because you can't shoot them enough times. Anyway, then we have the Beam Bomb, which is just A. It's way better in Garden Warfare 2 and stuff because you can throw it far enough. It's just not the best in this game. The it's not called Stars Align. It's like ride on their head thingamabobby majig. Yeah, I have no idea what it actually is called, but yeah, that's S tier, I say, because you're usually going to be using it as a wizard, and the wizard's really good. So this is probably Crater Maker is probably the most strong thing in the game. It's easy to dodge, but it's so powerful that it's S plus still. The Disco Tornado is S. If you can hit them with it, it does so much damage. It's really, really good. The Speed Boost thing, I have no idea what it's called. C. It's alright. If you have a chain of a bunch of them all the way to the objective, it can be really good, but not that many people use Engineer. The Shield is an A. It's really good. It would be like an S or something if it wasn't so easy to break the dummy inside and just have the shield go down. So yeah. Then we have the Dynamite Dodge, which is a B. It's a good dodge, but it doesn't do that much damage. And yeah, I'm going to check my OBS real fast, make sure it's actually recording the volume. Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys, I shouldn't be doing that right now. But anyway, so then we have the EM Peach is a B because it's alright, but it's not the best. I think it's a little bit worse than the Bullhorn Swarm, but it is still really good. Explosive Escape, it does a decent amount of damage if you can actually hit people. Has a pretty big radius. It's better than Garden Warfare 2, but it's still pretty bad, so that's C tier. Casting Shadows is another. It actually no, not. Casting Shadows is a D. I don't really think it's worth it. I love the Nightcap. It's probably my favorite class, but the fact that the Casting Shadows is like it's only good for like reviving people, so I don't really think it's that worth it. The Funky Bouncer, it's really good for pushing people off cliffs, so I am going to give it a. What does it say on here? I had a perfect list that I agree with. I just cannot seem to find anything on here. The Funky Bouncer is... Oh, B. Sorry. I need to focus. Okay, this is going to be controversial, but I do not like the drones that much. At least the drones for the pirate and the cactus. So I am just going to put them at respectable... Nah, sorry, not very respectable C tier. I think... Actually, you know what? It says C tier on my old list, but I'm going to move them up to B, actually. I think they're alright. I think they're better than I gave them credit for last time, but I'm just going to put them in B. Then we have the Goatify S+. Like, it has the biggest radius. It's overpowered. The Gravity Grenade, it's D tier, has the smallest radius in this game, and it's just terrible. Like, I don't know. It's not, and it's not even that bad. Like, if you're like a chomper, you can still, like, kill it, and I don't know. The, I don't even know what this thing is called. Like, I don't even care about it. I put this in, I put it on C tier before, but I'm going to put this in D tier. Because, actually, no, it does a decent amount of damage. It's that thing that you smash down with the Space Cadet. It's not that great, but it's not the worst either. So, yeah, Grody Goop, A tier. I think it's really good. The homing missile that the space station has, it's alright. I haven't actually ever used it before, so I'm just going to put it in B, because I know it's probably pretty powerful. The healing abilities, S+, they're overpowered, we all know it. Wait, what just happened? Did it just put that somewhere? Oh, right here, I don't know why I did that. This thing is absolutely amazing. Not the turret itself isn't the best, but the buffs it gives you in that radius are overpowered. So yeah, Husk Hop, the good old days of Garden Warfare 2, man. I love the Colonel Corps, but it's just so bad now. I think it's my favorite class. Check out the Garden Warfare 2 all characters ranked if you want to know what order I rate all the classes. But the Husk Hop in this game is pretty terrible. I mean, it's still not the worst. I think I rated a B tier. It's not terrible, but it's not amazing either. Hyper Jump Thump, I also will rate a B tier, I think. Yep, I think it's not really, it's not as good as like the Husk Hop. I mean, it's not really for doing damage though. I don't really see it that way either. It's kind of replacing the ultimate super high jump that they had in Garden Warfare 2, and this has a really fast recharge time actually, especially like compared to the Rocket Jump, which I'm just going to rate now since I was just doing the two jumping abilities. The Rocket Jump, where are you, Rocket Jump? There you are. Rocket Jump, I rate in C tier. It's not, it has a longer recharge time than it needs to, and it's not even that good. It's only good for like aiming your ZPG if you need to be pretty high to aim it. So then we have the Imp Kata, which I think this might be controversial. I think it's S. I think it's super good in this game. You can do tons of damage if you aim it. It can do like 3-4 damage, and it hits like 1 billion times, especially if you have that one upgrade that makes you shoot faster with it. Then we have the Imp Punt, which I put in A as well. Again, they kind of nerfed its range in this game compared to Garden Warfare 2, so I'm just going to put that there again. Jinx, I put in S tier. It's really good if you can hit a target, especially for bigger targets like the space station. It does, it lets you do a bunch more damage. Again, sorry, I keep looking left at the computer. And then this is pretty bad. Not enough people actually use the treetop turret thing and like actually get on top of an oak, so I'm just going to put it in C. It's not that horrible of a healing ability, but it's just not even that great either. Missile Madness, A. It's not amazing, but it's not trashy either. I mean, it's good, but the fact that it's like locked on the mech, which takes way too long, it's just not that great. Then we have the what's it called? The Navel Laser, or the Navel Beam, or whatever. I say that I don't actually like this that much. It does a lot of damage, but it's just weird for me. Like, it does like 6 damage, but it gets up to like 17, but you usually die because you can't use your shield, because Citrons are kind of bad if they don't have their shield. I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's just, they're not that great for me. Then we have the Out of Sight ability, I think is what it's called. I'm just going to rate it the same as Burrow. It's pretty similar. It lasts longer, but you can't actually kill people if you need to with it. So it's good, but it's not amazing. I rate P Gatling and Sunbeam S tier. I'd say that they're on like the lower end of the S tier, since the damage resistance isn't really amazing anymore. I mean, sorry, there isn't damage resistance. There isn't damage resistance in these abilities anymore, but their firepower is still great. P Souped A, it's respectable. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. This, I don't even know what it's called. The cactus flying thingamabobby is not as bad as the grappling hook to me, but it's still pretty bad, so I'm going to put it at B. Actually, you know what? Since this does 50 damage, I'm going to actually swap these, because it's actually not that great, this cactus one. The potato mines I put in A. If you use them right, they can be really good, especially if you have 4 of them. Rocket Rodeo is overpowered, S+. I mean, it's hard to hit under you, but yeah. I am going to put Roll for Damage in A. Again, it's pretty good. Sap Trap, it's hard to hit people with, I think. It doesn't do enough damage, and I just think I don't like it. It never really works out for me. So I am simply going to put this in D tier. Okay, so then we have the invisibility thing, of course. It's overpowered. We all know that that's S+. Then we have, oh yeah, I forgot. I needed to make another tier. I am making an F tier as well in this, because we have the thing that used to be amazing, I have no idea what it's called. Let me make it the same color just for continuity. This is the Shuck Shot. It's terrible in this game. It does less damage than the ZPG, even if you hit both shots, and that's impossible. It is so an F. If I made an F minus, like, I could totally put like that in F minus too, like if there such thing. This is actually really good. This is the thing that lets you shoot like infinitely for the space station. I'm gonna put this in A. Spell Disaster, I suck at using it, like a lot of these abilities, but it's super OP if you use it right. So S+, I think that's the last S+ on this list, if I remember correctly. The Spike Weed is trashy, F. Like, it's good if you can get it to work, because you have to like weirdly throw it, and it's just awkward. It's just, I don't know. Spin Dash, I put it in S, because unlike the Sprint Tackle, which I put in A, it like goes through people like Sprint Tackle did in Garden Warfare 2, which it doesn't do now, which makes it kind of awkward to me, and it does the same amount of damage, and yeah, so I just don't think the Sprint Tackle is as effective anymore. These two healing abilities, S tier. Again, they're not S+. They're obviously not as OP as the overhealing thing, but they're still good. This Sap Trap I put in B tier. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It actually does a decent amount of damage, though. So if you hit someone with it, you'll do a lot of damage. The Stink Bomb I put in A originally, but I actually think it is super good in this game. A lot more than in Garden Warfare 2. Like, even the upgraded version of the Stink Bomb, like the Super Stink Cloud, was really... I'm going to put in S, actually. I know a lot of people won't agree on that one, but I feel like a lot of people would put it in B or A or something. But I'm going to put it in S because I think it is still a good ability. It adds a lot of DPS to the... what's it called? And it makes it really hard to see. Then this is pretty trashy, in my opinion, actually. The multi-ball, because you can just charge up your fist and shoot like the same range. I don't think it's terrible. It's definitely not close to as bad as the Shuck Shot, but I'm just going to put it in... You know what? I think I put it in C last time. I'm going to put it in B because it's not the worst. And then we have... And then the ZPG, I say, is an A. So it's pretty good. Then we have the Snapdragon thingamabobby. It's not terrible, but it's pretty good. So C. It does an alright amount of damage, but it's super easy to kill somebody while they're using it. But it's also good for reaching heights. Because, anyway. So then we have the Turbo Twister, which is actually really good in this game. It's not the best, but it's still really good. So A. Then we have the Warp, which is probably the most OP ability in this game, S+. And then we have the Z-Elixir, which most people would probably say it's like S or something. I think it's A. It doesn't make them immortal for that long. I mean, unless there's like a beam bomb or something, then I can't really see like how amazing people think it is, I guess. So I'm just going to put that in A. So then we have the Wildflower and the TV head abilities, which shout out to Water Pea Shooter Gaming, I think is his name, who comments and watches my videos pretty regularly, I think. He told me to make sure that I include the Wildflower and TV head in my future videos, because I did include them in my PvC, my Battle for Neighborville just characters tier list, which you guys should check out after you watch this video. But I did include them in that video, but I didn't actually put them on the list, and I can't put them on the list here either because, I mean, they're pretty new characters. But I'm just going to tell you what I think of them. I say that the thing that lets you just respawn wherever you want to is S+. Like, if you can get that to work, you can respawn at the objective and then just obliterate people. So I say that that's S+. Then their drone, again, Wildflower and TV head are pretty much like identical, except for like their primary weapon's a bit different. But I say that the respawn thing is S+, and I say that their drone is S. But their microwave dinner, or whatever that ability is called, I say that's D tier. It's not good to me. I'm sorry, not D, sorry, C. It's alright, like, it knocks people up in the air, which at least it's better than the Sap Trap, because it knocks people up in the air. But other than that, so I think the respawn pot thingy, S+, S for the drone, and then C for the microwave dinner. I don't remember what it's called for the plant. I haven't really played Wildflower that much because I always got put as zombies in the Minion Madness mode. So anyway, guys, thank you all for checking out this video. Please be sure to check out my other Battle for Neighborville tier lists and my Garden Warfare tier lists as well. I like to do a whole bunch of different games, so if you guys have any suggestions for any games, please tell me in the comments. I do not play mature games, but I do play a lot of different games. I'm going to start doing the Avengers game and the Star Wars Squadrons games once they come out, and I'm going to be posting tons of Sea of Thieves videos because that's like my favorite game. So thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.
Your type, tall, dark, and dead. You wanna bite all the petals off of my head, and then eat the brains of the one who planted me here. No! I'm just a sunflower, but see me power an entire infantry. You like the taste of brains, we don't like zombies.